Alright, so good evening, guys. So, I guess we just finished the 12 principles of animation, right? So, basically, I wanted to teach you guys something else, but I was like, how about we change it up? So, this week we're going to be doing Gist Week, right? So, what Gist Week means is that I'll be gisting you guys how I came about animation and all of that stuff. So, let's start simple. So firstly, I didn't want to do animation at all. Like, let me be honest. At first, what drew me to 3D animation was I wanted to be a character artist because I had these ideas of amazing characters that I wanted to do and like creatures I wanted to create. So if you know HP like Lovecraft's work, you know of Cthulhu, the Yellow-Eyed King, some other creatures like that. So those were things I wanted to sculpt, like things that hadn't been seen before. So when I started 3D animation, I didn't have a good laptop at all. So the laptop that I was using was a laptop that, man, it didn't even have a graphics card. It didn't have anything I needed. So I downloaded Blender, obviously. Then I started sculpting. So all I could do at first was I could make a cube, extrude it, then go to sculpt mode. But once I started putting in details, like once I bevel or like once I do something to the eye, shall like basically create the eye sockets and I remesh, my laptop would just start crashing. So it was something that I could never do enough, but I could never do anything without my laptop crashing. So that was how I was like, okay, what else can I do? So I now decided, okay, I'll start doing animation instead because with animation now you just need rigs. You don't need environment. Like you might need an environment, but basically like your computer can handle animation easier than it will handle something like sculpting because sculpting has details, textures, like so many things that you need to like be intentional about. And the way I work, I wanted my stuff to be the best, so but my laptop couldn't handle it. So that was how I now started doing animation. So I did animation, small, small. I'll do like a skateboard animation without a human being. I'll do like a water simulation. I would do like a bouncing ball, just small, small animation. So that's how I now started liking the idea of animation. I was like, okay, I can actually do this. Like animation looks fun and all that. So that's how and I started building up my animation skill, and that's how I now started doing animation with my crappy laptop. So still using my crappy laptop. I was still doing it by myself. So I'm the kind of guy that I like to do things and I like to post them because basically like if I animate and you don't know I animate, then how can I convince you that I can animate? So I always used to post. That's one thing you should learn. Always post your stuff, no matter how bad it is, no matter how good it is. Always post your stuff because you don't know who is watching and all that. So I've been posting, and that's how people have been reaching out to me that, oh, can you do this for me, can you do that for me? That's how I will post animation, but somebody they will text me that, can I do an album cover? I'll say no, wahala now. I'll do it. I'll go to YouTube. I'll learn that real quick. Do it. They'll ask me, oh, can you draw like a design for me or for my shirt for my brand? And I'll be like, I know, Alan. I'll do that. So basically, that's how I started getting like jobs. So people will hit me up that, oh, they saw my work or someone recommended. So that's how I started doing animation. I did motion graphics. So I used to just do a lot of things artistically. Sometimes I'll draw. You understand? So that's how I started like learning to be an artist, like learning to like, okay, say this is my field, this is something that I do. So eventually she had me doing it by myself. Then I saw this internship, this animation like training program by Magic Lab, if you know Magic Carpet Studios, yeah. So I signed up for it. They said that there was a scholarship for it. So I was like, no Allah, no Allah. So I signed up for it. God helped me. I got the scholarship and I started there. So I did a 6 months training there. Then I also I got to meet Duru. That's like the my animation like mentor. Shall like not animation mentor, but like a mentor that mentored me in animation a bit. So yeah, so I met him and it was like a dream because what made me want to start sculpting was actually his work because he did these stems, then he did whiskey, then he did Burna Boy, and I was like, no, 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 like I gotta tap into that. So that was why I even wanted to start sculpting because I wanted to like do variations of characters and stuff. But as I said, my laptop could not handle it. So that guy now mentored me on like animation. He even like taught me some like small like sculpting. But at some point I was like, man, do I really want to be? Cause me now I'm of the mindset that it's better I learn something 100%. than learn 20 things, 20%, 20%, 20%, and then I'm not a master in anything. So I just decided that I'm going to learn animation 100%. Then once I am good, like I'm a certified G in animation, then I'll learn those other things. But you can plan, but life will. So right now, Sha, I know animation and I can rig as well. I can texture small. I can light. Like I can do a bunch of things. But that was just my learning phase because of I started those things before I now decided okay I'll do animation. So that's why I can do like more things. But normally I think I'd have just done animation like alone. So anyhow, back to my story time. So that was how that guy mentored me. Then after like six months, the training ended. Then I've been doing like animation by myself. But all of those things basically like pushed me because before my animation before was to me it was good. But now if I look at it, I cringe like ooh like what's that? What is that thing that is moving? You get so basically like all of those stuff. But yeah, man, that's how I stumbled onto animation. But then again, yeah. So before I got the Magic Lab training, right? I didn't have a laptop. Like my laptop was still that crappy laptop that I was using. So luckily enough for me, like my mom, she came through for me. God bless that woman so much. So basically, like I told her that okay, I've gotten this internship, but my laptop will not be able to handle the things they'll be giving us. So she now decided to to sponsor my laptop. So she sponsored my laptop, and that changed everything for me. So with that laptop, like even if it was not even the best laptop, it was like a laptop that had like Nvidia GeForce, yeah, Nvidia GeForce. It wasn't really like the best laptop, but bro, compared to what I had, it was like the best laptop that I could get. So I used that laptop to create most of the things that you now know me for, some animations here and there, and that's what I'm still using now. I'm going to get like a better laptop though, but like all in good time. But all I'm trying to say with this gist is that no matter what you have, just start where you are. Like you don't need to have the best laptop, you don't need to have this or that and this. You just need to do. Like just start where you are. Because if you know of Steve Lacy, Steve Lacy made most of his first beats on his iPhone, like using like GarageBand, and those beats like took him away somewhere. So there are things that you will do in your room that will get you to places that are not in your room. So basically, like, just do what you have is what you have. Like, basically, start somewhere. Don't wait till everything is complete. Don't wait till everything is perfect. Just start somewhere. I can tell you that because right now I've been animating for 3 years. This year being my third year, and I'm telling you that if I didn't start then, I wouldn't have started at all because I didn't want to animate at first. I wanted, as I said, I wasn't even about animation at first. I wanted to just sculpt. And even before I came into the 3D space, I was a programmer. So I was mostly just programming stuff, this and that, here and there. Like I'll program this, I'll program that. But in the end, like I decided, okay, I would go to my calling, which was arts, and that was how I thought I'll be an artist. Then from drawing, I stumbled onto this, stumbled onto that, and in the end, now I'm an animator, and I enjoy it so much. Like I enjoy it more than anything that you would ever know. Like basically, the way I animate, like when I first started, it was something that I would animate at least 4 hours every day. If I had lights, I would animate for 8 hours. If I didn't have lights, anytime they brought lights, I would animate till they take that light. Did you get my point? Like it was something that I really wanted to know what I was doing. I really wanted to be good at this. So it will be something that I'll be at home. I'll be animating. My mom will call me. She'll send me somewhere. Like I will go for message, come back and continue animating. If they have taken light, no wahala, I've saved. But I'll come back and I'll continue. Do you get my point? Like you need to be obsessed. You need to love what you do because just saying you want it is not enough. You have to be hungry for it. Like you have to really want it. Like I don't know how to explain the way you want it, but you have to want it, So me, like it was because of I started doing my daily animation. So I have like a thing I made, like a calendar. So every day I make sure I did animation. So to do something like that, you have to first identify that you are an artist. And what does an artist do? An artist creates. So me, I told myself I'm an animator. And what does an animator do? I animate. And how would I tell people that I am an animator without showing them that I've actually animated something? So that was what changed it for me. I started animating every day, every day, every day. I made sure that the only days I don't animate on is Sunday. And sometimes because of the way I've animated throughout the week, I'll still animate on Sunday. Do you understand? So it was something that I had to be intentional about growing. Like right now, my animations might look good, but to me they are still crappy. And I feel like I can still get to a level. And I'm also trying to get to that level like every day. I'm never slacking. Like I know sometimes I slack. Like I'm not saying your schedule will be perfect too, but I'm saying that even if you miss a day or 2 days, don't miss 3 days, don't miss 4 days, don't miss a week. Make sure that you are always on game. See, because of the thing about being disciplined here is that when opportunity comes, you'll be so ready because you have been in a constant state of preparedness throughout your life. You understand? So it is why, like, if someone should tell me to do something, or if I apply for a job and they want to test me, bro, I am always ready. I am always ready because I always animate like every day. Even if I don't have something to animate, I'll go to Instagram or like Pinterest. I'll go and look at somebody's animation and copy it frame by frame, like not to post it to, just to understand what the person did that made it look the way that it looked, that made me care. Do you understand? So it is something that you have to really push, push to want to be good. Because I'm telling you, like once opportunity knocks, once something happens, you will always be prepared. Like they'll be so surprised because of you need to be so disciplined, so obsessed that you know what's going on. So I think I've diverted from my gist in general, but basically that's the gist of it. The gist is always do what you can with what you have. If you have a goal, if you have a dream, just stay on it, man. Because I'm telling you, like you will get there. Like I'm not where I want to be. Like I'm not working at a studio, but I'm doing like my own thing. I've worked for some people. I've worked on a short movie. I've directed. Like I have done a lot that hasn't come out yet. But I'm still grateful because of all those things are still building me. And as I said, this is just 3 years in. So imagine what will happen when I'm 10 years in, 5 years in. Like I'm on a constant state of always leveling up. So imagine now what I can do now. If you meet me tomorrow, what I can do today will not be what I can do. No, wait, let me rephrase, sorry. So if you meet me, right, and you think I am where I was last month, and you meet me in a new month, don't worry, I'm way better. Because I'm always trying to improve. Like animation or arts or any career in general is a thing that you can always evolve. Like you're always evolving, you're supposed to always evolve because new styles are coming out. The animations they were doing back then, Spider-Verse came and changed the game, the bad guys came and changed the game. There are more animations coming out that will still change the game. So it's something that you can be creative as much as you want, right? So basically, just do you. Anything that you want to do, just start doing it from now, and believe me, doors will open for you. Like the energy you put out there, that's the energy that will come back to you. And also, God too. So always give thanks to God, because God is the one that ordains our steps regardless. So commit your plans to him, and he will ordain your steps. And if you don't know God, well, I don't know for you, but I fear people that don't know God. Anyways, man, that's the end of today's rant. See you guys later. Peace.